What's going on, everyone? Slovosh here, bringing you a new gameplay of Marvel Heroes 2016. This is the test center on January 24th. It's pretty late at night, I guess, maybe like 10 o'clock at Easter time or whatever. But wanted to bring you a first build of Black Cat and kind of how I feel right now with the way they've released her on test center, what's going to work best. Most people know she's got claws and whips, traps, and she's a thief. I tried the claws and the whips, and she's very squishy right now. But she has a new mechanic I'll get to in a second. But I opted to go towards like kind of stealth mode and trapping and things like that, even though the traps have like a ridiculously slow reload time and cooldown for how weak they are. Obviously, things are subject to change and the damage isn't tuned and all that good stuff, but my build consists of basically all of her passives, her signature, her she has a Master Thief skill, which is pretty cool, and then a specialization that gears towards traps. There were no items out for her, so I just stole some higher end shit from other people and anything physical because she's a physical damage character. I also got Agent Venom, but I'm not gonna even show him here because I just want this to be about Black Cat. Tried to get her geared up like pretty in-game style. She has severe spirit problems right now. I've had to put the River of the Soul on, Relic of Gibberum, and a Macron Crystal, and I still run dry on Spirit, which is incredible. I've opted to go towards the traps just because it's a little bit less spirit intensive, just because they have cooldowns on them, so you like literally have to use your basic, which is unfortunate, and I'm sure they'll change things like that. But anyways, guys, let's get into the build. Under traps, well, let's just go along my skill line here on the bottom. That way it's just easier to do. There's no symbols yet because this is so new on Test Center. Your basic is a whip ability. That's one of the new things that she has. She has a bunch of whip, which counts as like its own tagging, I guess, because there's other moves that make whips stronger and whatnot, but so the basic is a whip, so this is free. This is great for her right now because her spirit is shit. But this says anytime you have a spirit power on cooldown, which is going to be like all the time, this does 25% more damage. So for a basic, it hits pretty fucking hard. So this is my left click. My roll is also my stealth. Now, you could gear towards like a stealth build. I was thinking of using the Chiron or whatever it's called artifact where the people can't target you and maybe get a ton of extra damage that way. So if I could get into my stash, let me see if I can. I know I just reloaded Test Center. There we go. Nice. It was really glitchy earlier. It wouldn't let me get in here. I'm looking for one artifact in particular. There it is. Advanced Shi'ar cloaking device. See, look how much damage rating you get for enemies not targeting you. That's a lot of damage. And has a chance to make you go invisible too. So I think I'm going to swap this out for maybe, yeah, for the Taskmasters. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. Let me
How can I help you?
swap this real quick and then my build will be ready. I apologize. Swap these two guys. Alright, there we go. Never tried this one yet. Anyways, back to the build. So, quick getaway, as you can see how it's working. This is just a roll, a stealth. I think at that level I get 3.5 seconds of stealth. The whip crack is basically just a pretty quick attacking whip. This is actually my favorite whip move that I had so far. It hits really quick and really hard. So that's pretty nice. It's got a little cone of damage too, so it can hit more than one person. Sticky trap, this is like your vulnerability applier, immobilize, and I just left it at 1 point, and that's just to apply the vulnerability. So leaves a little goo pile on, guys. That's pretty cool animation, I suppose. But as you can see, they're all vulnerable and they're all immobilized. So you can roll around them and trap and roll and trap, things like that. So this will be your vulnerability move. You apply that first. Now all the traps have a combined trap counter. As you can see, there's like the number 5 there. Normally it's 4, but I use a specialization for traps, which gives you 5 of them. The gas trap is actually, I've done, a little bit of like playthrough to know that this one feels pretty good. It does a decent amount of damage. You drop it and it keeps ticking on guys. So that's pretty cool. And it applies weakness, so that'll help with survivability. So you can apply your vulnerability and apply your gas. So now they're extra damage, vulnerable, weaken, all that good shit. And you can whack them with your whip. Okay, so the next move here was just a point filler kind of thing. I only put 9 points in it. This is just my point dump. Was just apply another layer of damage. Put them down is a stealth activated bleed. So you roll and then it like whips anyone around you. So you can apply like a small level of bleed, which will help you for her passive, which is 2% bleed, 10% rare item find. So you get 2% extra damage against bleed, and then anything, artifact wise, whatever that benefits from bleeding, you can roll in and do that. It's only active when you're rolling though, or invis, so you gotta make sure that you're rolling around. I wish a roll was free, that'd be really nice, but maybe things will change. So you got your vulnerability, your dot over time, you got your bleed, catch, scratch, fever. This is her signature. This is basically like a big circle. Anyone within the circle, you basically just bounce around. It's kind of like bouncing bullet from Ant-Man, I guess, but more hits. And when you have the specialization on that I have for Predator and Prey, every time you do Cat Scratch Fever, it has a chance to drop traps, any of the traps. And then it also says if you use Master Thief, it resets all trap charges, which really helps. So Master Thief is the last one. Now this is a passive. This gives you credit find, rare item find, special item find, and then if you hit anyone while this is active, you have a 5% chance to make them drop things. And the things they drop are like these crates, these precious gemstones, which are worth lots of credits. So it's not like you're getting items to drop from guys, but you're getting credits. So now that they upped the credit count with her coming in the game, you could probably hit it really quick, because if you just whip people with literally whip people with a whip with Master Thief on, you'll get a couple of these to drop each time. Now this has a 30-second cooldown. I don't know if this skill in general is affected by power duration or not, but I think it lasts for a few seconds. Okay, so it says right there, unaffected by power duration, so no way of extending that out. But this is her other invisibility move. It literally does no damage, but you disappear. But then when you do this, you can beat stuff with the whip or trap or whatever you want to do. But you see that when you pop this, all of your numbers return back to 5 for your traps. The other trap that I was using was Taser Trap. It's not, I don't know, they need to rework it. It's not really good right now. So I opted for just like the point blank damage type trap, which is Explosive Trap. This thing hits pretty hard. So when you're rolling around and it's popping off on people, you can apply your dots. Anyways, so that's what I opted to do, is just use the Explosive Trap as like, it's like the main damage dealer. And then once you hit like 0 on all your counters, you can do Master Thief, Whip, drop all your charges again. Anyways, guys, so that's what I have on this hotbar. On the second hotbar, I should have my toggle, and then maybe my my breaker. So bad luck. This is a toggle for her. This is gives her really good dodge rating, I would say. Lots of dodge rating. And it gives critical hit rating, accuracy, and when it's toggled on, every 6 seconds people get knocked down. You don't even have to do anything. It just people will get knocked down, which is pretty cool, I guess. I haven't really seen it working all that often, but it's a cool idea. It's just like a area effect where guys just will fall over, so helps with survivability too, because you're dodging a lot, they're falling over, so that fucks up their attacks, things like that. I don't know why they even made it a toggle, though. I've seen some other people in the chat talking about this. There's no negative side effects of not having this on. Like, most toggles reduce your mana. This one doesn't, so it should just be on. It should just be a passive. And why it says ranged, I have no idea, because it's not, it doesn't do any damage. Anyways, so that's basically the build. Yeah, that's my build. Defensive passive is just damage rating, deflect, more deflect, max spirit, max health, and then cost reduction for all trap powers, which is awesome, 65%. Her last mechanic that actually is way better than I thought it would be is this 9 lives thing. Basically, this is like, it's kind of like Lizard Formula or the Phoenix Feather, where if you die, you get rezzed up kind of thing. I'll show you what it looks like. But it happens way faster than the Phoenix Feather. It's like 9 seconds. But watch this, he'll shoot me down. But then I'll lose one of my 9 lives, and I'll regen with 9% of my max health. Okay, there we go. There's some bugs, obviously, to work out still. I don't know why he wanted to shoot me. There we go. But this is pretty cool, because like if you're in the middle of a run or something, I could see this pretty good for raids, especially if you get like an invulnerability core or, you know, a 25-10 core kind of thing. Why would he stop shooting? Jesus, just kill me. This dude's derped out right now, man. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so right there you can see my 9 lives are keeping me alive. All my defensive shit's kicking in, so I just died again. I pop up with 9% health. But every 9 seconds these regenerate. So like, she's actually kind of hard to kill. At first I was like, god damn, she's so squishy, but with that 9 lives thing, like every 9 seconds you get another life, pretty much. And with the stealth you can roll around and pot and whatnot, but it pretty much takes the fear of dying from stuff away. Let's do a Cosmic Curse run. These haven't been too fast, but they're definitely a good test for her.
Chill their bones and eat their blood. Fate of darkness, quench the light.
You can see her passive coming in handy right there.
Interloper.
The cooldown on the traps is kind of ridiculous. I'm sure they'll speed it up a little bit, but I guess the only benefit of having a cooldown on these traps is that this whip does tons and tons of damage. But these are the things that drop when you beat someone under Master Thief. They just look like that, but you go and sell them, they're worth 20,000 credits, so it's like, holy shit. You can just roll right past all these dudes. Just do like super stealth.
Cut them down.
Alright.
Sound the battle cry.
So yeah, her life jumps up and down a lot, but
Put them to the blade.
you really don't have to worry about dying or anything because she has the 9 lives. Like, I'm not even gonna pot right now, I don't care. So he just got me, you can see that.
Death to Asgard.
I got a gold pocket watch from Curse. So obviously the single target damage isn't that fantastic with my build, but hopefully they do something about that. Come on, man. What I do notice about her, and you know, maybe it's because I have shitloads of other things going on over here, but
not letting you out of my
I put a ton of other passives on. Put a ton of other hero passives on because hers is item find. I also did Deadpool, and I think I did Gambit. You know, for just like huge amounts of rare item find and shit. I don't even know what it is, really. I have some potions on, I think. Maybe they wore off. That's cool. I didn't really want any inflated stats anyways, but I think it's at the bottom. Special item find 470%. Rare item find 518%. Do I have more than one tab? Okay, there we go. Yeah. Sorry guys. I was like, holy shit, she's really good. No, I just did so many fucking potions. I was like, where'd they go? Okay, so I'm not really sure how much she will actually bring to the table when it comes to that, but I was gonna say every time I kill someone I'm getting like fucking loot explosions on my screen. It's awesome. But it's probably because I have like 40 billion pots running. Just because you get those chests here. I popped a bunch of them trying to up my magic find and whatnot, just so I could see if I could find her uniques, but they're not out yet. It'd be cool to see if they had some extra mechanics in her uniques, maybe things for cooldown or more traps or something like that. That'd be cool. But right now I'm having fun with the trap build, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope you guys come back, you know, like the video, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.